Hello and welcome back to Across the Gulf Coast. Well, we have our final segment and we've saved the best for last, as now we're going to talk about a fantastic event coming to Destin in the month of May. This is for the Heart Ball, benefiting, of course, the American Heart Association. And joining me to talk about that is Peter Boss. He is the chairman and CEO of Legendary and also a Heart Ball honoree. Peter, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Cam.
And with Peter, of course, is Tammy Barber, and I hope I get all this right, but you are the practice manager for the Center of Cosmetic and Family Dentistry, but you're also here, of course, going to tell us about the event. So Tammy,
yes.
Thank you for being here as well.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So let's start with you, Peter, and let's talk about the American Heart Association overall and your involvement with the organization and with the Heart Ball. I know you have a great story and you're very active with this organization, so tell us a little bit about your involvement.
I think every family and every person has events that touch them and affect them, and a lot of times, unfortunately, that deals with the loss of a family member. In my family, I am the second oldest boss to be alive. My father, when he died, was actually the oldest at 54, and all other members of the Boss family, males, died in their late 30s and 40s, all from heart problems.
Oh.
So defibrillators are part of a lifestyle for us. We have them everywhere through the whole company. I became involved, was chairman for a couple of years of the Heart Ball itself. I take a great interest in whatever we can do to stem the tide on this and to make people aware. So many times, frankly, my dad would, I don't know how long he would live, but if we'd hit a defibrillator, if we knew was the things we know today, he'd still be around for at least some more period of time. And so would have his brothers and his dad and everything else. So I think the education and the equipment and the facilities, and the more we know and the more we invest in this for the research that goes on, it extends people's lives and it extends the quality of life.
Yeah, I love how you mentioned that you have the defibrillators there around Legendary, around the office. So you're spreading the word without really, spreading the word through the American Heart Association. What kind of impact have you seen from some of your employees or some other people? Have you heard stories where people say that's really helped us become more aware of these?
Well, we've actually
diseases?
had a couple people that we've actually saved, not with a heart, but because we also do CPR training in we have about 700 employees, and so CPR training, defibrillator training is all part of what we do, and we've had several situations where people have gone into both cardiac arrest. We've had people choking. We've had incidents where this kind of training, which, yes, it takes some time, but it's readily available in our community. The EMS is spectacular in our area, and they will help you with this. And I think the ball, although it's a fun event, is really focused on one thing. It's really focused to just take whatever that hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, whatever it takes, to really focus on the Heart Association, the heart, and the things that you can do to not only prolong your life, but the people around you that you care about, and frankly, the world at large, that this is something we can do something about.
Yeah.
So get involved and do something about it.
Absolutely. So if people want to get involved, Tammy, how can they go about doing that? Give us a little bit of a background, or give us the dates, location, time, and everything for this year's Heart Ball.
The Heart Ball this year is May the 9th, 6:30 to 11:30 at the Palms in Destin. And tickets are still available. They can be gotten on the website. Lots of opportunities there to give and to have a lot of fun. There's going to be a band dancing, all kinds of fun, and photo booths with the different eras that are involved with the Heart Association being 91 years old. We're going to have decorations and all from those periods.
So you
mentioned
a lot of fun, a lot of dancing and things going on. Is there also dinners, auctions,
dinner?
silent
Yes,
auctions?
a silent auction, a live auction, seated dinner. It's going to be a wonderful menu. It's just going to be a lot of fun. Lots of opportunities to do many things there.
And are you still looking for sponsors? Or are
Yes,
there
still looking
ways
for
people to get
sponsors,
involved?
still ways to get involved. Just contact the Heart Association office and they can give you all that information.
Okay, great. And I know we've got it up on the screen, but I want to try to get the whole website in there so people can get this down to order some tickets. But it's oaklewis-walton-heartball.aha for American Heart Association events.org, so people can go there. And you said it's on Saturday, May 9th. Where is it in Destin?
At the Palms.
At the Palms in Destin, okay. What kind of success have you seen in past years? How has the Heart Ball grown, and how has it been able to help the American Heart Association?
Well, last year they were able to raise about $73 million, and all that goes for funding for education and research for heart disease and stroke. So quite a bit of money is put out there for that, and a lot of generosity helps.
Absolutely. We always encourage people whenever we have organizations come on, we encourage people to get involved. And I have similar stories to Peter with my family, so this is one that we're always very involved with too. So I appreciate you both being on with me today to talk about the Heart Ball. I know that we're almost out of time, it flies by, but I do want to get the date out there one more time. You said it's May 9th?
May 9th.
At the Palms in Destin.
6:30 to 11:30.
6:30 to 11:30, and I won't try the website again. We'll let them put that up in the back. But thank you both so much for being my guest
and
today.
it's a great investment if you own a company or you have people if people are close to you. Get involved. This is a great organization, and it's great people that are going to be there as well. So it's a great event, great fun event, but it's a real worthy event.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate you both being here.
Thanks.
And thank you so much for joining us this month on Across the Gulf Coast. Join us next month as we talk about more events in Escambia and Okaloosa counties.
Thanks for watching Across the Gulf Coast. Join us next month when we highlight more organizations, events, and people from around our local community.